Trade recap. Yeah. Today's Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday. I already made one like more like of a live trade on my MacBook, but I have to figure out how I can find the videos on the MacBook because I'm not a Mac user. I just bought this MacBook this year and I barely used it only for sometimes I was going down to work for my laptop and also when I was going to Monaco so I can still work on my shit. Anyways, now, Jesus. Today I woke up at the time I told myself to because I told you with the time it's going to be easier for me. I'm a fucking G. But I have to say something. This time I felt, dude, I was rarely so I felt like if I would be like blacked out or something like that. Do you know that when you wake up like I don't know at 3 or 4 a.m. because you have to go to the airport, you go to the vacation with parents, or you have to get on the train early to work or something like that? I literally felt like that just worse. And my lenses, like on my right eye, it's like tweaking shit. Like it's always getting moist, it's getting red. It's super annoying, super fucking annoying. Anyways, you don't want to bitch around like that. It's only for today. Then tomorrow's going to be better. But fuck these lenses. I'm going to laser my eyes to fix my eyes when I have time on money. At time I always have, but money soon. Anyways, we see it's about to play out. But I already closed it right here. I can tell you why. And yet it's still open. So wait, I go to the bathroom. I'm back in a second. All right, I'm back, and yeah, as you can see, if I would have let my trade like that, I would have hit TP. But anyways, I closed it here, and I can tell you why, and also why it's still open. Now in the morning, I was actually opening here two trades, like like one trade each account on my little life account with like very little funds on, and also on the funded challenge, which I bought this week. And I think yesterday I told you I was rinsing it by 1%. Actually, a bit more was 1.2%. But now with this trade, I made a bag and well some profits because originally, like from the beginning, I was planning to keep like the lot size lower. Like I only like one lot on this one. And as you can see, I was getting above it and I got stopped out. And on the one live account, I had a stop loss. On the other one, I didn't have one because stop losses on MT5 are super fucking shit and I just prefer to close it manually. Now, the thing is, I was for, I think, a few minutes off, and then I saw, okay, I was going above it, and then it spiked to the downside, and then I wanted actually to see, okay, should I re-enter or not? Okay, I'd rather not, but let's check MT5 anyways. And then I saw, okay, it's still open, and then I re-entered with another 0.5 lot size, so two positions were open on that. And yeah, now let me start with the analysis, with the setup, what I see, what I saw. Now on golds, I wasn't taking a trade because there wasn't like really a setup. There like no point of interest. So trading gold for today would be like super shit, at least for now. So I wasn't touching it. EURUSD, I had to drink some water. EURUSD, what do we have here? Let's go to the daily. We see on the daily, um, it pretty much wants to take out this low from the previous candle day, right? Because this is like a doji and it was starting relatively in the middle and it kept going to the downside, but that's not the only thing. It's like only, these two candles. Now I try to look at more, zoom out. Because when we look at that, we see there's like some kind of expansion going on. Like we had like this distribution and then it's kind of losing volume because we see like the gaps between the higher highs are getting smaller and actually start to form lower lows. And and also you have here from this swing low the candle closure, so we can assume that it's a market structure shift in combination with the fact that we have here still lower highs. Now, with that, and while knowing that, we are kind of more intended to be bullish, so we see if it's like bearish, so we try to see if it's a bearish day. And we see right here, as I mentioned, with the lower highs, we have like here a trend line with liquidity, which I wasn't really aware of till now. Lol, what a coincidence. Anyways, now the fact is we just see lower highs. And now this, to be honest, could be like a chance for a reversal or a retracement. So from here on, we don't really want to do anything. But the thing is, then it's when we watch price action after that, we have like a consolidation going on. So we can kind of assume, okay, from here on, it's either going to be like a reversal or following the trend. Because this was early when I was sleeping here. This was probably either session. Actually, even the previous day. So we didn't want to do shit anyways here. Now we see here consolidation. And the thing is, on the 50 minutes, we see here support being held, which turns out here to be resistance. And it got respected relatively so far. And no, this is like a pretty iffy confirmation. And I only use this shit only on the higher time frames, to be honest, but it's still kind of curious. But what gives me also confirmation is we have here on this swing high a very, very, very clean demand zone, an order block, a very clean order block. And we see what's getting there, and probably was going to retrace there. So this was like my entry from this level on. And the thing is, it was going up, and I got subbed out on one account, and it actually took this high out. Now the thing is, from here on, I would either expect it a reversal or a liquidity sweep, because a liquidity sweep in combination with a strong demand zone, this is like a strong order block, this is like pretty powerful. And we can see, boom, waterfall, sniper, beautiful. We take that. And I wasn't closing here, I wasn't going all the way down, but to be honest, I don't really care, not that sad overall. Because again, originally I was supposed to get stepped out here, but because I was like pretty fucked up this morning, I forgot to close it, and then I was actually adding lots because it looked like, okay, this makes sense. This looks like a sweep of this swing high on the 5 minutes, and we want to see, going lower. And yeah, this was a confirmation for that, and for me it makes pretty much sense, but still it's like it's not as clean as the USDCHF compared to, or like, it's not as clean as other setups, because it's just like very clean and crystal clear setups. Like more like precise, super precise, because it can still be super clear and understand reasonable why this shit is going to act like that, but I just like to be super precise. That's the thing what I meant. Sorry. Now, so yeah, I'm actually break even. Not only that, profitable. How I was the last time, but this time, yeah, this was the first trades there, ladies and gentlemen. No fuck ass re-enter or something like that. USDCHF. I only took this with the live account. Yeah. Now the thing is, this all pretty much boils down to the analysis I did on a daily, because this kind of looks like it's forming a flag pattern, because we have here lower highs and equal lows. The thing is, I don't give a shit about this geek patterns. I only use the things which I know they work and are strong, like trendline liquidity, lower highs, and demand and supply slash support and resistance. I don't use this fucking cop pattern. I don't use this fucking geek shit. I don't care. I just try to boil it down to as simple as possible, not saying, oh, that's a flag pattern. This might shut the fuck up. Okay, anyways. Now we see here, as I mentioned, lower highs and equal lows. So I expect the price to kind of still consolidate like that sideways, and at some point it either wants to break out or break to the downside. It also depends on the tariffs, if they will get cut or not. Anyways, now, but what we know for today, there was opening at this very, almost in the middle of this support zone. So we kind of want to see price going higher, because yeah, it can kind of occur many dodges, but whenever like a huge bearish was going on, a bullish one was following. Now also when we look at the 1 hour, I mean, yeah, this close below this low, but I was more looking at as some kind of retracement, exactly. I was looking as a retracement slash opportunity for reversal, because again, on the daily we see what's going on. So this is at least a retracement, and I expect the price to get up here to take out this high, because this is a pretty strong area of liquidity. Now, knowing that, we now scale down to the 5 minutes or 50 minutes. Actually, 5 minutes. On the 50 minutes, we see here a little support zone. On the 5 minutes, we see here a very pretty solid order block. And I can, when you look at that, I can understand what you guys are going to feel. Why exactly this order block? We have multiple swing lows. Why exactly this demands on the 5 minutes? I can tell you why. Because this is a very clean one. When you see the gap, you see how it's also the previous kind was saying out this one. And also the fact that this swing low was respecting this, and then was it going below it? It was kind of also the ultra confirmation, if you get me. So literally these two things, clean order block, and also respecting the zone, this demand zone. And after that, it was retracing to this area. Now the thing is, this time was actually sweeping this low, and I was watching it because, okay, is it going to go below that low? Is it going to be a continuation of the downtrend, or is it only getting down to grab some liquidity so it can go to the upside? I was watching it, and it looked like it's going to it's getting rejected from here, and it wants to go to the upside. So I was entering, as you could see. Stop loss slightly below that below that swing low, spread a bit so we don't get stopped out too much. And as you can see, it played out perfectly. This candle closure top was actually my TP because I just wanted to play it safe, because I'm not an idiot, and even if it goes later above that, I don't want to wait too long, okay? Because it's 10 a.m., 10:30, I have to go to leave the house because I'm working at Domino's. Yeah, I'm still working at Domino's. I have bills to pay, and until I haven't withdrawn some bigger amounts, I'm going to do it because I make money. I don't fuck around. So yeah, these were my two trades for the day. Very clean. So yeah, with that being said, cheers.